Alright guys, so I started working on the pump. I took out my 5 bolts, separated my whatever these parts are called. This in here feels good. I think that's good. Feels nice and smooth all around. So I hammered out my bushings. And then I came to this part. Now this part is the difference between the older style and this is the newer style with the speed sensor, or whatever this sensor's called. So I was about to start disassembling this, taking off this here, and I noticed these bolts, they are like sideways and they were loose. And if we take one of these bolts out, I don't know if that's noticeable, if the camera can pick that up. Well, that bolt right there, she is clearly going in at an angle, and all of them are like that. So I think this shaft got torqued like this way. I'm not sure, but that's what my guesstimations are telling me. And if we look at these bolts, these threads here, there is aluminum in the threads. And on some part of this, one of these or two of these screws, the middle section is concaved in. I see what happened, dude. I see what happened. As I'm taking this out, I see what happened. So because that thing got torqued, we'll say it got torqued one way, right? Some pins got broke, some stuff got broke. This sensor being one of those things that got broke. And there's a pin in here. Because aluminum's a soft metal, this hard steel, when this thing got torqued one way, it tore this aluminum up. We'll examine that here in a moment. I was thinking this was savable, but I could be wrong. Let's look at our dowel pin first, which is this guy right here. Look at that hole. She's all lopsided. Don't think that's supposed to be like that. I wonder if I could drill out this hole, make her a little bit bigger, get a little bit bigger of a dowel pin. See how she's all loosey-goosey in there? Shoot, that ain't supposed to be like that. Man, I was thinking this was savable, but I don't know. And then on our shaft here, you can see our speed sensor. She clearly done broke off. I don't even know. Did it fall out? Here she comes. Here's the other piece of our speed sensor. She done broke off. So, man, I was not wanting to buy another one of these. I think our shaft is good. Oh, no, I could be wrong. No, that's hardened steel right there. I think our shaft is good. Our grooves are a little bit eaten away. I'm gonna assess the damage. Alright guys, I have found myself a new pump. Got this here pump from a guy off of Facebook Marketplace. He was actually a transmission rebuilder. So the only difference from this pump and this pump was that the shafts, this shaft came off this pump. It actually goes the other way, but this one's a little bit longer than this here one. This one goes on the Hummer, that one goes on something else. I'm not sure what it goes on, but I gotta somehow press this shaft into this pump. And I think the way I'm gonna go about that is, I think I'm gonna freeze that shaft for, I don't know, put it in the freezer for all day, I guess. And then I'll heat up this pump after I take everything out. And then hopefully our pump just slides right in there. Actually, this goes the other way. This goes like this. Gotta make sure our dowel pin is lined up. And then just press her on in there. But I don't have a shop press, so I'm just gonna be using a good old-fashioned sledgehammer, because that's how I removed it. I'm hoping that's how I can reinstall it in there. So I'm probably going to put this shaft in a bag, because it's got a little bit of transmission fluid on it, and then I'll go put it in the freezer. Where should I put it? Alright guys, well, I have spent the past hour or two cleaning this pump. I've got it completely disassembled and cleaned. These parts here are from the old pump, which I just hung up as a trophy right there. However, if I break this pump, I'll probably end up taking that down. But if I have a successful stator shaft install, I guess we'll keep that pump right there as our little trophy. I cleaned, these are all the parts that go in this pump. I cleaned them. I just put them in a bag so they won't get too dusty or get any debris on them. So that's that. Got myself a torch. I'm about to heat this thing up. My stator shaft is in the freezer right now. After I heat this thing up for, I don't know, 10 minutes or something, I'm gonna go grab that stator shaft out of the freezer, and I don't have a press, so I'm just gonna be using a hammer, a sledgehammer. This is like a 5-pounder. And yeah, I got my dowel pin chilling right there. Let me heat this guy up right here. Let's see what happens. Now I gotta go run and go grab that stator shaft out of the freezer. Man, this is scary. I'm not gonna lie, dude. I'm kind of freaking out a little bit. She's definitely cold. I'm gonna turn this back on and I'm gonna heat it back up. Holy smokes. See, we got a pretty frosty stator shaft. I'm going to try to line up my holes as best I can. I'm going to put my dowel pin in. Oh, dude, she just fell right in. Oh, looky there. Alright. Holy smokes. I am shaking. I can't believe that was that easy. Oh, dude. That was not that bad. Heck yeah, dude. So, I'll put my screws on later after this cools down. But wow, dude, that was not that bad. Don't even need a press. She just slipped in there. I didn't even use the hammer. Man, my heart's pounding. Alright, I'm gonna get out of here. I'm gonna let this cool down. And then I guess tomorrow I'll finish reassembling the pump. And then I can get started rebuilding the transmission. I squirt her down with a 50-50 mixture of mineral spirits and transmission fluid. So just gave it a little bit of cleaning. I'll just let that sit. Tomorrow I'll clean that, get her all dry and everything. And yeah, holy smokes, I can't believe I just did that. I was stressing out about this literally all day long while my stator shaft was getting frozen. Alright, heck yeah.